Yo, guys, this is a big one for me, for something that's based off my life. And I'm like someone who's really spiritual, like acts like they got it all figured out. And like, like, if this is for you, it might not seem like it's for you right away, right? So, sexuality, right? Just listen to this. If you suppress your sexuality, it will manifest in deformed and intense and dark ways. You've probably seen it, or you might have seen it before. There's a whole category of porn, of queer porn, that is made for men and women in denial and in suppression of what's truly inside of them, what they truly are. This porn is way more intense than normal porn, way more intense than it would be than someone that is open and out of the closet would ever seek. Hypno-sissy porn, that whole thing, that whole category of that, intense domination and submission, in a coercion themes. Like, people seek this type of stuff out because they're in denial, because they need this idea of coercion. Something's making me gay, someone's pushing me along to be gay, something bigger than me is taking over my mind and I'm becoming gay, I'm being hypnotized to be gay. Or when they reflect on their sexuality subconsciously or consciously, they feel minor themes of submission or domination. And these themes because they're in denial, make them feel bad. They feel bad that they feel this way. So a trauma response to things that make you feel bad is to temporarily engage in them in a way where you don't feel bad. You accept it in an intense scenario, like people that have been raped. Like, sometimes the way they deal with it is they watch videos of people being raped, or fetish videos of people being raped, because if they say I like it, now they like the scenario that happened in their mind, now they liked what happened to them, and so they act like they like it. So, or either they saw someone get killed, so they watch videos of people getting killed, because if they somehow trick themselves into liking it, then they like what happened to them, and it's not this dark thing to them, right? So if you can instill this form of, you like the submission, you like the domination, by engaging in intense fetishes through pornography or BDSM, you are releasing a bit of a burden of yourself from the feelings you have of relating to your sexuality subconsciously. And it's like, but it only happens for while you're doing it. So what happens is you are like, maybe I'm a little submissive, like not even thinking these thoughts, like you're in denial, like you hardly think these thoughts. And it's like, and then you, like, there's a part of you that is like submissive, or there's a part of you that is dominant in a queer way, and you, once in a blue moon, break through by engaging in some pornography or fetish or BDSM of intensity of submission and domination. And it's so intense because it's been so repressed, and it just needs to breathe, that it's intense, and you're engaging in it. And while you're engaging in it, you're not judging yourself. You're just consumed by the intensity of it. And then it stops, and then you're back in denial, and the suppression's there, and the feelings of guilt and all that build up, and it gets worse and worse and worse. And there's so much. So there's that, and then there's the thing of coercion. Like, have you seen this stuff? It's like, this stuff scared me so bad, because I'm bisexual, and I was seeing this type of porn. I was seeking this type of porn out because I needed coercion. I needed intensity, because I was in denial, and I was suppressing, and my sexuality was deformed and dark and mutated and volatile and intense, because I was in denial. And I needed to add these elements of feelings I was having in intensity, and these elements of fetishization to give to give it some type of substance, or to have, like, it, just because it was in denial and in suppression, just makes you darker. And you need, like, in your face, like, you're really fucking gay. Like, you're, like, it's, like, funny. It's, like, you're manifesting this shit, like, because, like, it's, like, a hard lesson. Like, you're really gay. Like, look how fucking intense this shit is. Like, you're this gay. Like, you're really fucking gay. You're so gay to the point that you're fucking watching this shit. And, like, and I would also be extremely scared of anything queer, too. Like, if there's a queer person, if there's a gay person, I'd have intrusive thoughts, and I'd be scared. I'm like, I don't want them to make me gay. I would take stances against queerness. And, like, if you're someone that has, if you've seeked out queer porn or queer things, like, have a long look at yourself, because, and if you're someone that is very scared of gay people, or very scared of queer agenda, or very scared of queer images, like just a person being queer, or like someone talking about openness about it, like, if you're triggered and you feel that fear, if you think being queer is like demons, or if you think being queer is like evil, like, take a hard look at yourself, because the people that are the most bothered by queer things are queer people, right? The people that would hate a queer the most is a queer themselves. I'll never know what it's like to be a straight man and have the topic of queerness come up, or have a queer media on my phone, or have a queer person in front of me. I'll only know the denial and suppression and the evilness that forms. It's not exactly evil, but the darkness that manifests because of it. I seemed more straight than an actual straight person is, because of my hard stance on it, my fear of it, my aversion to it, because it was inside of me and it was a big deal. It was a real thing that I needed to fight against. If you've been obsessed or feel a large amount of emotion about queer things, fear, suppression, guilt, shame, hate, you might be queer. Straight people don't fucking give a shit. It's crazy. The most hateful person, the most disturbed person by queer things is queer themselves. It's queer people versus queer people. We gotta help them. And I'll help you. Leave a comment. Peace.